Welcome back. Today I have a quick tutorial for you and I'm going to show you how to use the Canva templates that I sell in order to create the covers for your print-on-demand books for KDP. It's super simple and I figured the easiest way to show everyone that's purchasing them is just to create a tutorial on here. So obviously if you use our templates, then you can use this as a tutorial. If you just want to know how to create them, this will also give you some insight into that as well. So if you are new here and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like and comment. That does help me in boosting this video and in helping me to get the word out there on teaching people how to earn passive income. So let's jump in and I'm going to share my screen with you on this one and show you exactly what you need to do. Okay, you guys, I'm hoping you can hear me on this, but I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to use the cover template for your KDP journal. Now, this is already sized to the exact size you will need if you have 100 pages in it, and this is for KDP. The requirements are slightly different if you use Lulu, so just look, if you use this same template for Lulu, make sure that you look at it and just make sure that the sizes are correct, because this is specifically for KDP. So what I have done with this is I have created the right size. I have put just a simple little box here and some text. So now, the first thing I'm going to show you is how to change the color of the background. So the background color, you're just going to click on it. And these guides I have put on here. Let me show you. Right over here is where you can take them off. The reason I have them there is to show you the center of your spine, the center of your back, and the center of your front. So if you don't want to see those or you do want to see those, you can just turn them on or turn them back off again. Okay, so that's that. So if you want to change the background color, you're simply going to click the background and then click that little color cube, and then you can put whatever color you want. So if you want to put in a specific color code, you can do that. You can slide all over. You can do whatever you want to change the color of the background. So that's step one. Step two is this. Now, I put this placeholder here just because a lot of times it's nice to have it there. You do not have to have it there. I always recommend if you are if you're working with a template, just make sure that you make a copy of it so that you can always go back and work with what was originally there. You can also duplicate the pages right inside of here. So if you want to make more than one cover right inside of here, then you can. So that's the second thing. So this can be changed colors just like the background can be changed colors. I simply click this, click the square, and I can change the color. Or if you don't want it at all, just make sure it's highlighted and hit delete and it will go away. The third thing is changing your font or what it actually says. If you want to change the font, you're going to click it. Then you're going to click this font box up here and you will see anything that does not have a crown beside it is a free font. If you want to use one of the crowned ones, one of the fonts that is for the Pro version, you either need to upgrade to Pro or you have to pay just to use that one element. So that's kind of up to you. There's a ton of free fonts in here that you can choose from. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing is to actually change the text. You're just going to double click on the words that are there, and then you can make it say whatever you want it to say. So that is really how simple it is to work with this template. And then you have your elements over here on the side. So with the elements, again, if they are free, they will not have this little crown beside it. So let's say you want to add flowers to your cover. You're going to click flowers and you can actually hit this filter right here and say that you only want to see free elements and apply that filter. And it is going to show you all of the free elements. And then if you only want it to be graphics, not photos, not videos, just hit that graphics button. And now you have all of your flowers. There's a few that are still moving in there, but for the most part, these are all standstill graphics. And then you just are going to click them and you can add them wherever you want into the template and design away. It is literally that simple. You want to make sure that you leave a space right here for your barcode that KDP will add onto your journal cover. So you want to leave a space right here for that. Other than that, you can pretty much do whatever you want to. I always add our logo onto the backs of our book. So we have our Book Nook logo. So I just bring it over here and bring it down teeny tiny. And a lot of times you can't even see it because I'll have like a pattern all over the back of the book. But you can see how when it snaps to center, it gives you both of those purple lines that tells you it is centered and ready, and then just let go. And so now my logo's on the back. I can add, subtract, whatever I want to do. That's pretty much all you have to do. You design it how you want it. When you are ready, now obviously I have 2 pages here, so if I was ready to download this, obviously it is not done, but if I was ready to download it, I'm going to hit share, and then I'm going to hit this download button. And for KDP, you want to select PDF print. And right now, see, it's selected to get both pages. I only want that first page because I didn't design the second page. So I would just do this. Obviously, you can't have 2 cover pages. You would only want one anyway. But you just select this and hit done, and then you will download it. 1 or 2 other things I was going to show you. So let's say you bring this up here and you want it to be behind this for whatever reason. Then this is a position. So you're just going to hit position and hit backwards, and now it is behind there. Notice that this has a little transparency to it. The way that that is controlled is with this right here. It's a transparency button, and you can make it as transparent or non-transparent as you want. So that's what that's for. One other thing you can do, I'll show you just one more element that you can look for in here, is a lot of times you can find like a repeating pattern. Let me see if I can find a pattern in here that's free. Okay, so here's a pattern. So if you wanted your entire cover to be covered with this pattern, you simply would, I'm going to get off of that line because it's trying to drag. You would simply do this, and you can continue to drag this until it is as big as the entire cover. So you can do that. Hang on just a second. Let me pull this just a little bit. So you can do that. And then obviously it's covering your centerpiece. So we're going to push it backwards. Now this is in front, and this also is in front. So you could do it like that, or you could put it on there twice and match it up. It's really completely up to you. But then you have a beautiful cover with whatever you want it to say, and you can download it, and then you will go over into KDP. And I'm actually not going to show you that on this. I have a tutorial on YouTube that also covers that, so I'll just make sure and link that up. But that is all you need to know in using these templates for your KDP journals. Have fun.